week we look back at the final of the McCarthy Insurance Group Cork Oaks. Saturday night's action from Shelbourne and the semi-finals of the Red Mills and ISDO Produce Stakes from Clonmel, along with preparations for greyhound racing with a difference. But first we head to Longford. A great crowd turned up at Longford track last Saturday night for the final of the Greyhound Park Lodge Open 570, worth €6,000 to the winner. All the money was on track record holder Dundrum Prince, running from Trap 2.
And the hares running for the final of the Greyhound Park Lodge Open 570. In 1, Cavan's Heath Ben. In 2, the hot favourite Dundrum Prince. In 3, Fandango Vieri. In 4, Fahan Emis. In 5, Kid Ori. And in 6, Ravenswood Ross. The hare coming up behind Traps. And away they go. Dundrum Prince away very well in the second. In 1, Cavan's Heath Ben showing good pace up along the rail. And 6, Ravenswood Ross showing good pace in third. There's been a bit of argy-bargy at the back of the field. Dundrum Prince, he's opened up front by a length and a half from 1. Cavan's Heath Ben doing some nice strides in second. 6, Ravenswood Ross, the big closer on the outside. Dundrum Prince, he still leads by 2. Ravenswood Ross coming with a huge run for Ian Riley in second, with 1, Cavan's Heath Ben back in third. But super tracker Dundrum Prince, he's opening right up front of this huge final. He does it in style. Dundrum Prince in 2, your winner. 6, Ravenswood Ross back in second, and the time 30:85. So the complete result of the Greyhound Park Lodge Open 570. First, number 2, Dundrum Prince, a son of Jamela Prince and Mingler's Miss. Second, number 6, Ravenswood Ross. And third, number 3, Fandango Vieri. The time a very quick 30:85. Well, Paddy, I'm told you should have had a brandy before tonight's race.
Maybe I should, yes, to cool the whole nerves, all right, you know, but I suppose when you have a dog like him, it's so exciting, and yeah, you want him just to run well. That's the main thing, and you're always afraid that maybe he'll get stopped in his run or he just misses break. But I thought on the night it was a smashing race, and he made it to the first bend, and then they had to catch him, and he stays on terrible well, you know. But again, I'd like to thank Kevin for having him, you know, so well and always spot on. I think that's the main part of the story, is Kevin and the dog.
The man that did the business tonight, serious dog, Kevin. Congratulations.
He's a great dog. He loves this place, like, you know, and once he gets out in front, like, it takes something else to come from behind him, like, you know. He just keeps going. He keeps pulling out all the stops, like. It's 4 sweepstakes he's won down here, 4 he ran in, 4 he's won down here, so, like, he's the track record as well, over 525, 575, sure. It's just brilliant.
Punchestown Horse Racing Festival is to host a race minus the jockeys. Greyhound trainer Paul Hennessy, together with the Punchestown management, have organised to run a couple of greyhound races during festival week. Paul and his band of merry men were at Punchestown last week for a dress rehearsal.
It's a follow on from what they did in Cheltenham, really. Dermot Cox asked me could we do something here in Punchestown to kind of return the compliment of what Cheltenham people did. I think the 2 festivals are kind of running kind of as a tandem, you know. Punchestown is the Irish Cheltenham, if you like. And we just got some ideas. I rang the guy that organised the Cheltenham event, Paul Lawrence, and he gave us some ideas, and that's all. We put it in motion and see how far we can bring it. The traps are quite easy, although to find an old set of traps, which I'd love to see still installed at the real racetracks, because they all come up together and things like that. There's no such thing as favouritism from trap 3 or 4 in these ones. But anyway, we found one of those in a gallop. My brother-in-law Dan Kavanagh got those, got them painted and tidied up for the event. And on the gallop in 7 Houses, Mickey Kelly, who owns Like a Shot, and he drives the lure there all the time. So I asked Mickey would he drive the lure for us for the event, and he very kindly agreed. So it's a kind of, you know, a good few people helping in, and Punchestown have been very helpful today now to let us out and give it a few trial runs just to make sure that things should work right for when we run the competition off itself, you know. It worked lovely. I mean, for a first event or a first time we tried, it just went flew. I mean, it's very basic anyway, you know what I mean? But it is. We have a good man driving the lure, and we have a nice set of traps, and everything went grand, you know. It's been run as a charity event, really. It's not a competition for prize money as such. If we generate funds for it or get sponsorship for it, we intend to, you know, run it for a charity, some charity event. And the fastest 3 in each semi-final will qualify for the final. And the 3, you know, out of the other 6 will be put together, and they'll run in a consolation event, so that everyone that comes over will get sort of 2 runs at it, you know. And those finals will take place after the last race on the Wednesday, which is the Paddy Power come Dermot Cox Day, and that's the whole link in with it. That we hope to get Paddy Power to maybe do some sponsorship, and you know, Dermot Cox has asked us to do it on his day, so hopefully it'll all go well. We hope to have 6 English dogs coming over that will fill one heat. That will guarantee 3 English dogs in the final, you know, and then 3 in the consolation event. And it'll give, you know, we're trying to get everybody interested or as linked into the final as we possibly can. As I say, it's a sporting event, it's for a bit of fun. You know, I wouldn't want to take it too serious, although fair enough, the Irish Greyhound Board have been very good. They've lent us 2 stewards that will make sure everything is run correctly and properly, you know what I mean?
We just went through the motions, you know, as regards the lure and the traps and, you know, how the dogs ran up the course and as regards catching them at the end of the trials, you know. I must say it went okay, you know. We can maybe move the lure into the middle of the race course and put some sort of a barrier behind the escape to stop the dogs from running straight on, you know. We had 3 2-dog trials and it worked okay, you know. Times varied from 11:33 to 11:61. The length of the course is just short of the furlong marker, so it's there at 200 yards, give or take a few yards, you know. Wednesday evening after the last race, we'll have our 2 finals, which will be a final proper plus consolation final. We'll have the control steward here to identify the 12 runners and a judge to obviously place the dogs. I gather the photo finish equipment that's used for the horse racing will be in use for the 2 finals. Should be a great night, yeah. It'll be interesting to see how it turns out, you know.
You can bet all you like, ask Paddy Power, they'll take what you want. We might try and slip an old dark one in ourselves, that we think we might get a few quid for the expenses, but there will be, I believe there's great betting on the race when it's run in Cheltenham, so you know yourself, there's people that'll bet on 2 flies going up a wall, so I'm sure they'll bet on 6 greyhounds going up through Punchestown.
The McCarthy Insurance Group Cork Oaks came to its conclusion at Curraheen Park last Saturday night with a winner's prize of €6,800. Mal Keaveney was there.
Charlie, at the outset, I know you're a sponsor here tonight, but you've been involved in the greyhound industry for many years now. Tell us more.
Yes, I have, and without no success. But McCarthy Insurances, as an organisation, is growing in strength, and we feel like the greyhound sponsorship is something that we want to do. No less me, 3 years ago, when I sponsored the Oaks, I said yes, I want to make it bigger and better. And next year, I want everybody in Ireland to recognise it's going to be the best Oaks in Ireland, and I can guarantee you that. It's a great night out. I have my sons here with me tonight. They love it. Anybody should love it. It is a wonderful night out.
And the dogs come on parade now for the final of the McCarthy Insurance Group Cork Oaks 2005. First we see it's Cabin Rose, owned and trained in Nina by Maura Malai, a daughter of Larkill Joe and proud Rosley, a decent lady and ideally housed. Next up, it's McClune Flight from Magella Coonahan in County Kerry, a daughter of Sonic Flight and Carney's Porter. It needs luck to be at the serious end of matters in this race. In the white jacket, it's Legal Moment. Pat Buckley trains this one for Anne Buckley in County Westmeath. A winner last weekend in 28.97, a daughter of Judicial Pride and Legal Jan. Legal Moment, of course, the 2004 Bitch of the Year. Next up in the black jacket, it's Graysland's Flow. Owen McKenna trains this one, a daughter of Larkill Joe and Nuri Bio, one with a leading chance. And now we have Barefoot Jenny, owned by Brian Murphy of the Cayman Islands, the first of 2 runners for Paul Hennessy, a daughter of Roanoke and Slaneyside Sheba. A winner last weekend of her semi-final by 4 lengths in 28.51, a very classy campaigner. And finally, the one with the huge back straight pace in the stripes, Vesuvius, the property of Martin O'Mahony of Dublin and trained by Paul Hennessy, a daughter of Roanoke and Katunda Lace. Now coming towards traps and away they go, and Barefoot Jenny's out very smartly, so too is Vesuvius, and it's Barefoot Jenny that has the lead at the opening bend. Barefoot Jenny in the orange jacket leading from Vesuvius. Cabin Rose now moves into third. Down the back straight, this looks like a 2-dog affair. Barefoot Jenny, Vesuvius is closing at bend number 3. Barefoot Jenny holding on from Vesuvius. Cabin Rose is still third. On the rails, it's Barefoot Jenny. Vesuvius is coming strongly into the home straight, and it's Vesuvius that storms clear now. Vesuvius the winner in 28.23. And the result, it's a win here for Vesuvius, followed home by Barefoot Jenny. Cabin Rose third, the time a very smart 28.23. Martin Vesuvius, a nice winner for you here at Cork. You've been out of dogs for a little while, you've been telling me.
I've been out of dogs for a little over 20 years. I used to breed and train and race dogs myself about 20 years ago. Work commitments became so heavy that I had to just put them on hold for a number of years, and that turned out in fact to be 20 years. But my first purchase when I came back again was Vesuvius.
And what a beauty she's turned out for you, Martin.
She really has. She's a dream animal to own. She really is. She won the Olympic B Puppy Oaks for us in Shelbourne Park last June, and she had the fastest time of the first round of the Irish Oaks last year. She ran in the Irish Derby, she ran in the Champion Stakes, and she's after winning the Cork Oaks here tonight. So what more could you ask for a greyhound bitch? Really a magnificent animal.
The Ladbrokes.ie 600 got underway at Shelbourne Park last Saturday night. This is the first sponsored competition run at this venue since 1964. Many of Ireland's greatest trackers have battled over the 600 yards trip down the years, and the 2005 event got underway in front of a massive crowd. Also on the night, we were treated to the final of the climate-controlled 29,525 bitch stake, with €10,000 on offer to the winner.
In 1 Spix Prospect, 2 Liège with Lisa, 3 Royal Empress, 4 Rising Angel, 5 Mind's Eye, 6 Druby's Casino. The hare behind the traps, away to go, and it's a level start. Number 6 well out, that's Druby's Casino. 1 going up, 1 on the inside, Spix Prospect into the bed. Oh, there's a pile up, and number 1 skips around in front. That's Spix Prospect by 3 lengths from 2 Liège with Lisa. Then comes 3 Royal Empress and 6 Druby's Casino. But it's number 1 Spix Prospect into the third bend. A lead of 4 lengths from 2 Liège with Lisa. 3 Royal Empress is in third, but turning for home, this one is going to take some catching. It's Spix Prospect in front. They're coming after her, but they're not going to get her. Spix Prospect wins it. Second is number 2 Liège with Lisa, and third number 3 Royal Empress. The time 28.81, a race that was turned upside down at the opening bend. The result of the climate control bitch stake, the winner number 1 Spix Prospect owned by Seamus Dempsey and trained by Johnny Donoghue. Second number 2 Liège with Lisa, and third number 3 Royal Empress. The time 28.81.
Well, Johnny, a great performance there from Spix Prospect. Not one of the favourites, but she did a big run.
No, trap draw was very essential. I knew when she drew one, she'd have a big say. And when she came away, I said, well, when she turned the first bend, I said, that's it now, they won't pick her up.
She really had the position on the corner, hadn't she?
Trap draw makes an awful difference, and one really suits her. She loves one box.
What's the plan for this one now?
We just take it from day to day now, get over this one first. We're delighted to win.
She's a bitch. Did you breed her yourself?
She's by her own dog, Bionic Prospect. He's American, he's a Molotov dog, and she's out of a bitch from Enniscorthy. The lads have a couple more out of her as well, so she's been lucky now so far. 2 finals, 2 wins.
And plenty to look forward to.
Well, we hope so.
Michael also spoke with General Manager Paddy Ryan about the amazing pool in the new Pick 6 jackpot.
A massive night at Shelbourne Park, where quite apart from the action on the track, there's the Pick 6. 40,000 carryover. It's rapidly approaching the 4th race. Paddy Ryan, manager here at Shelbourne. What is the situation? What's it arriving at?
Yes, Michael, this is a very special night for Shelbourne Park and Greyhound racing. The pool is just approaching 81,000 at the moment, a figure never heard of here before, either horse racing or greyhound racing. I think this is a huge night for Shelbourne Park.
And of course there was a guarantee when it didn't go on Friday night with 40,000 in the pool. You guaranteed it to 75,000. Some people thought it was a little bit of a gamble.
We had talked about guaranteeing it for 100,000, but we said, hold on, we'll take it easy, because we had 6 heats of the Ladbrokes 600, and there are a lot of fancy grounds in those heats, and it may not have reached 100,000, but over 80 is doing well.
Yeah, the Pick 6 has really taken off recently, and of course the big bonus is that people can bet in now from the provincial tracks into the Pick 6.
Yes, that's right. Tracks from all over the country can now bet into Pick 6, and it's something for them because it's a big pool, and people like betting in big pools and hoping for a big win.
And of course the target now, obviously in the next few weeks, get one higher, get over the 100 grand.
Well, Michael, as you might be aware, we're going for a Pick 7 in the near future, which I don't know if you're happy with, but we will see 100,000 pools throughout the summer and huge crowds. We've got massive crowds coming here this evening, and we've got great dining facilities and great racing. What more can you ask for?
Paddy, I have no objections at all once I can win one of those 100,000 pots.
Best of luck to you.
And now on to highlights of the first round of the Ladbrokes.ie 600. Satellite Flight in 6 was the popular favourite for the opening heat, but others to look out for included Fence Master on the inside, Ronan's Delight in 3 and Tomahawk Kid in 5.
They're away at Satellite Flight, away well from 6. Going up well is number 1 Fence Master, but at 6 Satellite Flight leads into the bend from 1 Fence Master in second. around the opening corner, and Satellite Flight, the favourite, beginning to open up. He has a lead now of 2-3 lengths over number 1 Fence Master. Then comes 5 Tomahawk Kid as they hit the third bend with 6 Satellite Flight in command from 1 Fence Master in second, 5 Tomahawk Kid running strongly in third, and then comes number 3 Ronan's Delight. Turning for home, it's number 6 Satellite Flight. He's been in front all the way. He's going to win this one impressively. Number 6 Satellite Flight the winner, second number 1 Fence Master, third 5 Tomahawk Kid, in front of 3 Ronan's Delight. The time 32:55.
There were 2 English train challengers in the second heat, Ballymacule from trap 3 and Semi's Count on the outside. Ballymac was the favourite, but Cool Charlie also attracted support.
The favourites in 3, Ballymacule. Away well. Number 3, Ballymacule. Out well 2 is number 5, Cool Charlie, the strong finisher. But it's number 3, Ballymacule, races to the bend, a length and a half in front of number 5, Cool Charlie. Now gone 2 lengths in front on the second bend is 3, Ballymacule. 2.5, 3 lengths in front of 5, Cool Charlie second. It's a long way back to number 4 in third, that's Property Rebel. Second last bend is still number 3, Ballymacule, by 2.5 lengths from 5, Cool Charlie, who's beginning to close. Onto the final bend, 3 Ballymacule, 5 Cool Charlie up the straight, this long run in, but Ballymacule is up to it. Number 3 Ballymacule the winner, second number 5 Cool Charlie, number 2 Santon Scholar just hold on for third, the time 32:59.
One of the hottest favourites of the round, Jimmy Courtney's Holborn Major in trap 4. But we all know there's no such thing as a certainty.
The hare behind the boxes. Away to go. It's a level enough start, but 4 is out well. Holborn Major, so is on the inside number 2. Fine Silver and 3 Geordie Legend into the corner. There's going to be a dust up here in the corner, and the favourites turned over. Way out of it at the back of the field as 2 Fine Silver leads into the far side from 3 Geordie Legend in second. 1 Emma's Mark is third. This is going to put a dent in the pick 6. It's number 2 Fine Silver with a lead of 3.5 lengths from 3 Geordie Legend in second. Around the final bend, it is number 2 Fine Silver out front from that opening corner. Fine Silver going to win this one handily. Second is number 3 Geordie Legend. Oh, it's not. It's photo finish between 1 and 3. 6 finishing fast just in behind. The time 32:92.
Heat 4 was one of the more open heats of the round. The massively built Great Lark was the market leader, but he had strong opposition in Charity Jack in 1, Glencole in 2 and Galdez Show in the white jacket.
The favourites in 4, the hare's behind the boxes, and he's away quite well. A bit of bumping. His number 6 moves inwards and 1 moves out, and at 6 dashes to the front. That's Jewel Nikita from 1 Charity Jack in second. Number 6 Jewel Nikita leads into the far side from 1 Charity Jack. Back in third is number 3 Galdez Show, heading down towards the third bend with 6 Jewel Nikita cutting out the running. Number 1 is second, and 3 challenging on the inside, Galdez Show. Bumping match there, and suddenly it's on the inside, number 1 Charity Jack, on the outside 6 Jewel Nikita. The favourites now in third and beginning to close. Coming up the straight, number 6 Jewel Nikita with 1 and 4, and 4 Great Lark gets up in the final stride to win it. It's close for second between 1 and 6, but Great Lark snatches it on the line in a time of 32:93.
Heat 5, the most eagerly anticipated race of the night, the clash of Deerfield Sight in 4 and last year's Irish Derby hero Like a Shot in 5. They totally dominated the betting market.
Hare behind the box, away they go. It is very level start. 4 is out fast. That's Deerfield Sight, but number 1 Black Bravado leading up on the inside. It's number 1 Black Bravado leading into the corner, but there's the favourite. Number 5 on the outside, Like a Shot. He takes a little bump. Now he takes over. It's number 5 Like a Shot going on from 1 Black Bravado. Back in third is 4 Deerfield Sight, but it's Like a Shot, the Derby winner. Hits the third bend with a lead of 3 lengths from 1 Black Bravado. 4 Deerfield Sight is beginning to motor in behind, but turning for home, it's 5 Like a Shot from 4 Deerfield Sight up the straight. Number 5 Like a Shot, he wins it. 2 winners of the pick 6. It's Like a Shot the winner. Second, number 4 Deerfield Sight, close enough for third between 1 Black Bravado and 6 Compton Charm. The time 32:66.
Heat 6, where Ballymac Nylock in 4 was strongly fancied to complete a double for English trainer Carly Philpott. But reigning champion Awesome Impact occupied trap 3, while Historic Moment was a fancied Cork contender in trap 2.
The hare's behind the boxes. Away to go, the favourites out fast. Ballymac Nylock, he's leading in the middle. On the outside, number 5 going up well, Jamie Mac Jack. Into the corner, they're neck and neck. 4 Ballymac Nylock, 5 Jamie Mac Jack. Onto the second corner, and the favourite forges on. A little bump between them, but it's number 4 Ballymac Nylock from 5 Jamie Mac Jack. Number 1 Any Name Burglar in third, and the Awesome Impact back and forth. But it's number 4 Ballymac Nylock. The final bend on by 3 lengths from 5 Jamie Mac Jack. 1 Any Name Burglar making a run. Historic Moment getting on the scene, but it's Ballymac Nylock easily winning this one from number 2 running on strongly. Historic Moment with 3 Awesome Impact in third, but Ballymac Nylock wins it in a time of 32:56.
Marvellous racing from the opening round of the Ladbrokes.ie 600, and the action will be again fast and furious in the second round at Shelbourne next Saturday. To finish off the weekend's racing, we took a trip to Clonmel on Sunday night for the semi-finals of the Red Mills and ISDO Produce Stakes.
And the big talking point here ahead of the opening semi-final is that Droopy Scolari has been past fit and does run. The lineup: Shabeen Ree is 1, Tandy's Bridge is 2, 3 Heart Rumble, Droopy Scolari is 4, Roisin's Desi 5, and 6 Sinatra Prince. All eyes here on number 4, Droopy Scolari, the Fraser Black runner here now coming towards traps, and away they go, and Droopy Scolari's out to a real flyer, being followed by Roisin's Desi. Heart Rumble in contention as well as they head towards the back straight. Droopy Scolari is absolutely flying. Roisin's Desi is there as well, and Droopy Scolari, the favourite, has pulled up, and Roisin's Desi left in front of Heart Rumble. Shabeen Ree is now third. Sinatra Prince improves. It's Roisin's Desi from Heart Rumble and Shabeen Ree in behind. Off the final bend into the home stretch, it's Roisin's Desi finishing strongly. Heart Rumble, but victory here for Roisin's Desi. Well, huge disappointment here for the connection of Droopy Scolari. Pulled up at the second bend and allowing Roisin's Desi go through, and the confirmation of the result now. A win here for Roisin's Desi, second Heart Rumble, third Shabeen Ree, the time 28.97. We're set for the second semi-final. Red Barn Panther is 1, Killarney Boy is 2, Liscallan Ranger 3, 4 Determined Minor, Lions Cobra 5, and 6 Broadacres Cash. Padraig Regan's runner number 2, Killarney Boy, the favourite here, unbeaten to date in the stake. Here now approaches traps, and away they go. Killarney Boy doesn't break well, runs into a spot of bother, and it's Broadacres Cash now running wide, takes them through the opening couple of bends from Red Barn Panther. That's the 1-2. Liscallan Rangers back in third. Our favourite looks to be out of it at this stage. Broadacres Cash now, and Red Barn Panther, that's the 1-2. A great buckle between this pair up front. Broadacres Cash from Red Barn Panther. Liscallan Rangers still third. Into the home straight they go, and it's Broadacres Cash that's going to score here from Red Barn Panther. Close for third, the time 28.61. Confirmation of the result of the second semi-final. A win for Broadacres Cash, second Red Barn Panther, and third Determined Minor, the time 28.61. On behalf of the sponsors, Liz Brennan performed the trap draw for the Red Mills and Irish Stud Dog Owners Produce Stakes Final 2005. In 1, Shabeen Ree, 2 Determined Minor, Roisin's Desi 3, 4 Heart Rumble, 5 Red Barn Panther, and 6 Broadacres Cash. With me now is Martin Fortune, bookmaker. How do you see the final, Martin?
Well, I think it's a straight match between 3 and 6. I don't fancy Shabeen Ree, Determined Minor, Heart Rumble, Red Barn Panther. I think it's a straight match. I can't see any others winning it.
Well, according to the bookies, the final will be a 2-dog race, but you never know, it's hard to pick a sure thing. Next week we'll have all the excitement from the final in Clonmel. We'll also be in Galway for the conclusion of the Connacht Derby, and Shelbourne for the second round of the Ladbrokes.ie 600, plus all the Greyhound action from Punchestown.
For a complete fixtures list and more information, log on to the Irish Greyhound website at www.igb.ie.